This piece of advice has changed my life and I think it could change yours too. Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. We've got a little self-help video today. So if you are looking to become the best version of yourself right now, then this video is for you. So we're just going to dive straight on into it. I found this little piece of advice, this little nugget of wisdom, I think somewhere on the internet. The concept is, don't make decisions based on who you are right now. Make decisions based on the person you want to become. So, for example, maybe you don't feel like getting up every morning to meditate, but you know that the best version of you meditates every morning. You have to make that commitment to your future self by working in time to meditate in the morning. And the more you do that, the more you're aligning to the best version of yourself. So the beauty of this method is you don't have to rely on motivation to get things done, to go to the gym or do whatever it is you want to do, because you'll just be relying on using this method of asking yourself, what does the best version of me do? Because motivation is not reliable. You can be motivated to go to the gym every day for a week, but then the next week your motivation is just totally not there. You don't feel like doing it. The you that is right here, right now, just doesn't feel like it. They'd rather go get a McDonald's or sit and watch TV. And don't get me wrong, I'm not shaming you for that. Like sometimes that is fine, but it might be helpful to think, well, what does the best version of me do? And maybe the answer for that day is, will they give themselves time off to recharge? I'm not saying that the best version of you has to like go all the time, but it's just about asking yourself that question. What would the best version of me do? What would my future self thank me for doing right now? Maybe that is rest and relaxation. But maybe it is going to that yoga class. Maybe it is starting to write that book. Maybe it's starting a YouTube channel. Maybe it is going to the gym. With this method, you're relying on making the best choices based on the person you are becoming, not on who you currently are right now. You're making a commitment to be who you want to be and to show up as them every single day. So I would urge you to write down in as much detail as possible what the best version of you is like. What does she wear? What does she eat? What does she drink? Where does she go? Where does she socialize? Who does she socialize with? What hobbies does she have? Does she read a lot of books? How does she think and feel and speak about herself? Write that down in as much detail as possible and get really, really clear on who the best version of you is so that you can start showing up as her every day. Now, for me, example, I can be really critical of myself, but when I did this exercise, I decided that the best version of me does not think or speak negatively about herself. So whenever I catch myself doing that, I'm just like, nope, this is not what the best version of me would do. We're going to rewire that thought pattern. We're going to flip that script and we're going to do something else. We're going to think positively about ourselves. We're going to give ourselves a compliment. We're going to build ourselves up. We're not going to tear ourselves down. So I definitely think this is a worthwhile exercise to try because it is definitely made some big changes for me. I decided that the best version of me does yoga every morning, and so far so good. I've managed to do my yoga every morning. And for me, this exercise was more about how does the best version of me feel. I focused more on how she feels and then broke it down to see what I can do every day to get me to feel that way. So that might be a helpful thing for you to do as well. I just thought this was a really helpful little exercise. So I wanted to come on and share it with you today. I know September is the time where a lot of people are recommitting to their goals, you know, having a clear out and just sort of changing things up. So I thought this was the perfect time to come on and share this little method with you guys. I would love to know in the comments what the best version of you is like and what you're going to do to align with that version. And a question that I ask myself throughout the day is, what would she do? So if I'm struggling to make a decision with something, whether that's like a choice of what I'm going to have to eat, whether it's how I'm going to respond to a situation, I now start to ask myself, what would she do? She being the best version of me. And then I act accordingly to whatever answer I come up with for that question. So it's really simple as you're going throughout the day to just be like, if you're presented with a choice, a decision to make, just ask yourself, what would the best version of me do in this situation, and take it from there. So yeah, I hope you find this helpful. I do love doing some self-help content, but having said that, the month of October is going to be exclusively spooky content and I'm really excited for it because I'm planning it right now. But yeah, it is going to be exclusively spooky content for the month of October. So I hope you're all here for that. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you found this helpful. Thank you again so much for being here and I will see you next time.